How's it going, everyone? Nick here with HN Entertainment's review for Aquaman, the highly anticipated solo film focusing on the swashbuckling adventures of the King of Atlantis. Aquaman has the misfortune of being the first film that Warner Bros. Has released post-Justice League, which kind of got railed by critics and fans alike, and tanked at the box office. A lot of the promotion for Aquaman teased a brand new direction for DC on film, which was very vibrant, colorful, full of fun, humor, and heart, and the film certainly delivers on all levels. Aquaman is directed by James Wan with heavy influence by Geoff Johns, who helped out on the screenplay and contributed to story elements. Jason Momoa of course returns in the titular role alongside Amber Heard as Mira, Nicole Kidman, Patrick Wilson as Orm the Ocean Master, and Yahya Abdul-Mateen II as Black Manta. What Aquaman has going for it is a very vibrant, action-packed adventure story that revolves around Arthur learning what it means to be a king to stop the impending surface war that's being started by his half-brother Orm, who's had enough with the surface people and wants to take action. It's through this that he also utilizes the mercenary Black Manta, who has his own personal grudge against Aquaman. Without spoiling things, there are tons of fights between Aquaman, Black Manta, and Ocean Master throughout the film. Besides Aquaman himself, all of the other characters in the film are very rounded, including Willem Dafoe's Volko and Aquaman's father, played by Tamora Morrison. Two of the big highlights for me actually were Amber Heard as Mira and Nicole Kidman as his mother, Queen Atlana. Both of them provide interesting female characters, and I'd love to see more from them in the universe. What's really cool about Aquaman is it gives us a very straightforward story, but with tons of bombastic action. It feels like something from Indiana Jones film or an old adventure story. You know, it has tons of humor to it. It's not taking itself very seriously. There's incredible visual effects. You know, seeing Atlantis realized on the big screen is awesome, and it has some of the most unique designs that I've seen on film for other societies, like the Atlanteans. There are so many different kingdoms of Atlantis. There's also the Trench that play a part in the film. James Wan definitely did justice to juggling a bunch of different stories, like the Trench storyline, the Throne of Atlantis, and the others. If I had to say any negatives about Aquaman, it's maybe that at times it can be too much. It is almost too big in scale and too crazy, you know, in terms of the action and stuff. But, I mean, really that's only a knock for people that can get overwhelmed by that kind of stuff. I didn't really have a problem with it. I'm just looking at it analytically as a film, you know, judging how much stuff is actually introduced and, you know, engaging on screen. Besides that, I guess you could say that some of the villains could have used more screen time to develop. Certainly would have liked to see more of Black Manta as the character in the film, but like I mentioned earlier, the main villain is Orm, and Patrick Wilson does a fine job portraying him. And besides that, I guess I could say that the film might run a bit too long in spots. You know, you can really feel that there's a sense that it could have been trimmed down a bit, because the film runs roughly 2 hours and 23 minutes, and the pacing can be an issue in some spots. Overall, I did really have a great time with Aquaman, and if this is signaling the new era of DC on film, I'm definitely interested to see where they're going to go with characters like Shazam and, you know, recently announced Plastic Man and Blue Beetle, and we also have the upcoming Birds of Prey, Wonder Woman 1984, and the Joker movie starring Joaquin Phoenix. Overall, I'm going to give Aquaman a 7 out of 10. It's definitely a good movie, not amazing or perfect, but a great entry into the DC cinematic universe, and one that is going to definitely rebound Warner Bros. After Justice League. If you guys got a chance to check out Aquaman, post your thoughts down in the comments below. Let's try to keep it as spoiler-free as possible though for those that haven't seen the film. And if you like this review, check out our other reviews for films like Bumblebee and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which are the other big blockbusters coming out this holiday season. For more updates on Aquaman, the DC universe, and everything pop culture, be sure to subscribe to HN Entertainment.